We're here to talk about the grooming needs for your small, fluffy shedding breeds. So a Pomeranian is a very good example of this, but a Pekingese, American Eskimo, any of these smaller dogs that have the coats that would shed. So it is really important with a dog like this, in order to keep it looking its best, that you get the puppy familiar with the grooming activities while the puppy is small and young. So we have a whole package assembled of all the proper things that are going to be appropriate for the maintenance needs of this breed, and we'll show them to you now. So when we talk about brushing, it's a two-tool process. We have a comb that has two different coat lengths, because these types of dogs have a top coat and an undercoat. And these pins actually rotate. So if you happen to hit any snags or snarls or anything like that, it's going to actually roll through those areas. And we want to avoid mats. We want to be grooming our dog and brushing our dog regularly enough that you're not going to get tangles or matting in the coat. So this is the thing that you will use around the face, around the legs, around the sides. The coat is also good for helping establish, the comb is also good for helping establish parts in the hair if you wanted to do that. So there's your comb. We also have a slicker brush. And the nice thing about a slicker brush is that it has pins that are bent at an angle. So if we look at that slicker brush, it has a little elbow built into each individual pin on the brush. And when we brush the puppy, that elbow will gather any loose fur that is in the coat. And then a nice thing to do, actually, if you're going to sit here and you're going to brush your dog with this brush, if you have a little wastebasket next to you, if you have any accumulation of hair in the brush, you can actually just push the button on the back of the brush and wipe away any of the hair right into the trash, and that's real nice. So that's a good feature for these shedding dogs, because you will be expecting that you're going to get some loose fur that will come off during your brushing process. So then, if we think about bathing, we do not want to overbathe our puppy. This type of dog with its double coat is very prone to matting if when you bathe the dog, you don't completely dry the dog. And really, while they're puppies, you're probably only bathing, maybe once a month or something like that. Our training kit does include wipes, so if the puppy gets a little bit of poop or pee on it during the housebreaking process, using the wipes first would be our recommendation. If you have to do a full bath, okay, so be it, but try to keep it to a minimum and make sure you're completely drying the puppy during your bathing process. We do have shed control, both shampoo and conditioner, so it's by Earth Bath. So that is designed specifically for a shedding dog's coat, and it will also help actually improve the health and quality of the coat, reduce any instances of dander, because overbathing can dry out the coat. So this is going to minimize how much drying occurs. So you're going to work this into the coat. You're going to let it sit at least 90 seconds. I usually say like 3 to 5 minutes. And then you'll rinse out the shampoo. And then you're going to use the Earth Bath conditioner. And again, same idea. You'll work this into a lather into the coat, and then let that sit 3 to 5 minutes, and then completely rinse the conditioner out of the coat. Then as you take your puppy out of the bath, you'll want to dry your puppy so it's not so drippy, and then you want to use an air blow dryer on a low heat setting to actually blow dry the coat. And this is a thing where when you are drying the coat, you want to use your comb, you want to separate the hair. The hair, particularly on the undercoat, is very dense, and if you trap moisture against the skin, that's not great for the skin, and it also is going to make it so that mats will form in the undercoat. And that's very uncomfortable for the puppy, and you won't be able to keep the coat looking nice if the coat gets matted. So that's why we want to keep our bathing to an occasional basis, and then use a comb and a brush while we dry after the bath is over. We also have then dental health. So for a dog like this, these little fluffy dogs are actually very long lived. So usually from many of these breeds, 15 years and up. So keeping the teeth healthy throughout the dog's life is a very valuable thing to do. And so we want to get the puppy used to the sensation of having its mouth messed with during its youth. So we have the little finger toothbrushes, and these finger toothbrushes have very fine little rubber bristles. And so you'll use that in conjunction with the delicious Enticers cleaning gel. So this one here is the peanut butter flavor. There's a bunch of different flavors of these gels. And so you can get a little bit of that flavor on there, and then you just kind of get into the mouth and you just get the puppy used to the sensation of having its mouth messed with. And then eventually, once the puppy's very comfortable having its teeth brushed with the finger brush, you might eventually move on to the real toothbrush. So our grooming package includes the finger brushes, the gel, and the real toothbrush. Now this is an up-eared dog. Not every small, fluffy, shedding dog is going to have up ears. There's a few that'll have floppy ears. Keeping the ears clean is a big deal. In an up-eared dog, you're probably doing ear cleaning every 3 weeks to once a month. In a floppy-eared dog, you will be doing it more frequently. So if we think about like a long-haired dachshund, you would be doing that ear cleaning probably once a week to every other week. So we do give you the, we have the probiotic ear cleaner would be our recommendation. And so you will flush the ear canal with the ear cleaner. You'll massage the base of the ear. And then you'll let the puppy shake. And then when we look in the puppy's little ears, anything that we can see, we can clean with a cotton swab or a cotton ball, but you never go digging down in that ear canal where you can't see. We never want to damage the little puppy's ears. So all those items are our recommendations for the grooming requirements for this small, fluffy, shedding dog. This is all available as a package at one price, and it's a discount versus buying it all separately. If you have any questions about the grooming or maintenance requirements for this type of puppy, please call the store and ask for a pet counselor.